Greetings and welcome to Yarnspirations. I'm Mary Beth Temple for Hooked for Life, and in this video we're going to take a closer look at how to join traditional granny squares as you go. Now this is a wonderful technique when you're doing blankets or big sweaters to join the granny squares as you go so you don't make a million granny squares and then have to spend half your life sewing things together. If you join them as you go, you get to spend more time crocheting and less time sewing up, which I think a lot of us would really prefer. Now I'm using the instructions from the traditional classic afghan, and you can click below to download that pattern for free. But this join as you go works on any number of projects, even if you're making up a project at home. So please click on the link below to download the pattern if you want, or click to follow our various social media platforms and use hashtag Yarnspirations if you want to share your join as you go projects, or click to like this video and click to ring the bell and click to subscribe to get fresh content weekly on knitting, crocheting, and other yarny stuff. But let's get started with our join as you go technique. All right, the tricky thing to remember is that you are doing this joining on the final round of your granny square. So the one that I'm going to join to has 6 rounds. So the one I am going to join with has 5 completed rounds. I'm beginning the 6th round and I'm going to join as I go. So you want to start fiddling with the other square on the final round of the granny square, and it looks weird because when you start you're like, well, that one has 6 and this one has 5 and it's not going to work, but it does. So trust me on this one and follow me blindly. So I'm at my first corner. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 2 double crochet in that same space. 1, 2. Now here's where the magic happens. Instead of chaining 2 and going on my merry way, I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm going to single crochet in the corner space of the completed square with wrong sides together. So this is how I do it. Obviously, since I'm stitching on this side, the right side is towards me, the wrong side is away from me. And I put my square that I'm going to join to, I put it down with the wrong side down. So I'm just going to slide it right up here. So now my wrong sides are together. For the moment though, I'm just going to bring this guy under here because it's easier for you to see with white behind it than the square. So I did my chain 1. I'm going to single crochet in the corner space of the completed square. Then I'm going to put 3 double crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1 and put 3 double crochet in the same space that I had been working in. 1, 2, 3. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm just joined at the corner. Now it says single crochet in the next chain 1 space of the completed square. So that's this guy over here. Going to single crochet in there. Then 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and that means the one you're working on. So that's this guy. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to do this as many times, it depends on how big your granny square is. You're going to do this as many times as you have to. Single crochet in the completed square. 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. So how many times you do this is going to be dependent on how big your granny squares are. Hang on, I got a little thing going on there. Okay, once again, single crochet in the space on the completed square, 3 double crochet back over here, single crochet on the completed square, three double crochet here, 1, 2, 3, single crochet over on the completed square, and now I'm going to start my corner. 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, single crochet in the opposite corner, chain 1, go on my merry way. Now, sometimes you will be joining on one side, like I just did, and sometimes if you're putting a whole afghan together or a big sweater, you're going to be joining on more than one side. But you'll know that by following the pattern that you're working on. So if I didn't have any more joins, I would just go ahead and finish this round like I normally would, and join at the beginning and end it off. But what I want to do, let me just pull that up so it doesn't come undone, is show you the magic. So this was the square I had done before, and this is the square that I'm working for. And when I pull it apart like that, look at that. It's all joined. You don't have to go back and join your granny squares. And using that single crochet makes the side shells line up exactly across from each other and gives you this nice little lacy effect that actually mirrors the chain spaces in the rest of the square. So I hope you had fun learning the join as you go granny square technique. I'm Mary Beth Temple for Hooked for Life. Thanks so much for joining us. Please click below to like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our various social media platforms, and if you want us to see the fabulous granny squares that you're working on, please use hashtag Yarnspirations so we can see what you're up to. Have you tried this technique before? It's a lot of fun, and it takes all the boring finishing out of making big granny square projects. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again here real soon. Bye-bye.